I'm Bobby.
I'm Nathan.
And cards on the table.
Truth bomb is incoming because this could be a podcast. Right now, the situation we're currently confronting is.
Yeah. Well, here, let's get some prompts for what are other
what
ways.
What are other ways to say, here's the deal?
Here's the deal. All right. Because again, this podcast, if nothing
Here's
else,
the thing.
is about working on ourselves. What are other ways?
I don't know. Do I want to grow as a person or not?
I would hope the answer is yes.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good right now, as is.
Well, I think that's the problem. Here's the deal. All right.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of here's the things.
What are other ways to say here's the deal? All right. Casually. Let me break it down for you.
Let me break. Oh, that sounds. You know what? Here's the deal. Is that let me break it down for you? I feel it has a lot more condescension.
Absolutely.
And like I'm going to explain to you like you're a fucking moron.
Which is already baked into your personality anyway. You're like, with the here's the deal, there's already a level of the, okay, let me set you straight, you fucking dumb shit.
It's more of, here's the deal where I'm coming from. Here's my perspective. Most of the time.
That would be acceptable. Here's my perspective is very inclusive.
That's my, when I'm 9 times out of 10. When I'm saying, here's the deal.
Oh, man, there's some really good options here.
When I'm saying, here's the deal, it's more of, this is my perspective, and this is like, I'm coming from a train from back here, and I can feel it coming this way, and it's meeting this point right now.
If you guys are listening, because this is a visual pod, this is not a visual podcast.
It's coming up from behind
Nathan
me.
is describing a train coming from behind
it. There's a head of steam, and it's making its way from the beginning of time until this exact moment.
And now Nathan's
and now
clarify.
I need now. Well, now we're meeting up with that moment, and I'm showing you. Here's the train. This is the train of thought.
There's a lot of my point was that we record ourselves talking, and we in not only this podcast but in other things, like we hear ourselves talk. You have a show where you have to listen to yourself.
I listen to myself a lot.
Yeah, and I broadcast for a show I do, and I hear myself talk a lot. So I understand.
Why the fuck would you say that?
What?
Why the fuck would you say that? That's
Well, you understand, like you have some like default repetition that you go to, like early on in the podcast and with broadcasting too. It's like I say absolutely. And so you got to try to just take little notes. But here's a lot of options. Not all of them are good.
Okay.
But they're options. So let me break it down for you. Asked and answered. So here's what's up. Like. I don't know if I like that better or worse than here's the deal.
Yeah.
This one I don't like. You can't pull this off. Here's the lowdown.
Let me give you the lowdown of this. Now.
Yeah. This is also kind of in the same genre of that as let's lay it out. hey, let's lay it out.
Let's lay it out here.
Maybe that's it's got a little more like, hey, let's all figure this out together.
Yeah.
Let's lay it out. This you can't do here.
Okay.
This is what's going on.
Yeah.
No. It's not as bad as let me break it down for you.
Let me break it down for you. This is what's going on.
This one I feel you can do. Like,
okay.
You can. Right. So, and this is with Nathan has a tendency when he's talking, he'll pat you on the side of the arm.
It's a little bit of a physical touch.
It's a touch.
Where I'm centering you physically.
Right. So imagine that as it's happening. Nathan's close to you at a bar, and he says, so check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
No.
That's also a little like, here's the lowdown. I'm saying you're not black enough.
I was going to say, like, we're dabbling on jive talk, I feel.
Yeah, well, that was casual and conversational. There's
what's
professional and clear cut. There's direct and dramatic and playful and funny. Okay, so these are all the options.
Give me one like business because
here's professional. We're done with casual and conversation. Okay. Professional and clear cut is here's the situation. Now that's more managerial. Like that's a boss kind of trying to. Okay, here's the deal. I did it.
You fucking did it.
Here's the situation. Well, also Joe Biden said it a lot too. Here's the deal. Let me outline the facts.
Oh, that seems like very authoritative.
Yeah, that's very. Well,
here's the facts, Jack.
Let me outline.
Okay,
the facts here.
Let me outline the facts. How fucking dumb you are.
Here's the bottom line.
The bottom line is that most people in Turkey are happy where they are. And
Turkey, yay. You got to say it correctly.
Oh, it's
Turkey A. It's not Turkey.
Turkey A?
Yeah, you're really showing your white male privilege here.
Well, I haven't listened to World News Tonight in a while, where they like drop in those kind of fun factoids.
Let's get to the point. I feel that's what I would tell you.
Let's get.
Can you get to the point?
I can. Well, I can get to the point.
This one's odd. Here's how things stand.
It's more. This is where things stand. That's how I would phrase
the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. That's the only thing that I could think of when you say bottom line. Stone Cold Steve Austin has taken that over. Oh, yeah. And this is where Cole would normally chime in and say, that's what I was thinking as well.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I remember him when he did the stuff. And Cole's not here, guys, so...
He's got the flu.
Fuck him.
Yep. Don't worry, we're carrying on and, quite honestly, doing a lot better. You know how long it would have taken for him to find alternatives to Here's the Deal?
Too long.
Too long. Direct and dynamic. So we're in a new category here.
Ooh, direct and dynamic.
This is a whole person. We were talking off the podcast here about personality, like in wardrobe and everything, and how it can define. Yeah. This statement, I think, is a new Nathan personality here.
Okay.
All right. Cards on the table. You know what I mean? All right, guys.
I don't see
cards on the table.
Cards on the table. I did kill a guy when I was in Texas for a layover in Dallas.
I may have invested in some QVC products. Cards on the table.
Cards on the table. I'm now worth $25 million because I found out I had an uncle in the oil business.
Okay. Cards on the table.
No.
I just like that for a preface for any story you tell. Like, all right, guys. Cards on the table. I went to the grocery store today, okay? And I was going through the produce aisle. I got broccoli. And again, cards on the table.
I was surprised how much I spent in fresh fruits and vegetables.
Oh, my gosh. And again, cards on the table.
Cards on the table, guys. I currently have a bag of carrots waiting and ready to be cooked and consumed at home.
Raw or cooked.
Raw. That's me and my prerogative, and I'm going to keep that close to the vest.
Yeah. Okay. And cards on the table, I like them both ways.
Jeez.
It could be a whole new. That's direct and dynamic, so that's good. Now this one, I won't hang out with you if you do this. Okay. All right. If you do this one, real talk for a second. Real talk, guys.
Real talk. That's
It's like AM radio.
Real talk, guys. Before I was lying about everything about I said and what I felt, but now we're in real talk. Right. I'm not going to lie to you.
No. Cards on the table.
Cards on the table. Sometimes I lie to you about my feelings and things, but if I'm being direct and dynamic with you,
dramatic.
Dramatic. Oh, no.
Yeah, real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk. Cards on the table.
Real talk. Cards on the table. It is a shitty AM.
Yeah.
Radio show.
Exactly. Right now, cards on the table's winning. You know, if you start just pivoting.
No. Here's the deal. All of these phrases don't feel right. They don't feel natural.
But you gotta adjust.
And I gotta work at it. I don't want to work at bullshit phrases.
You just try it for me. Try it for the podcast.
Absolutely not. Cards on the table. This is a horrible idea.
See, it worked there. I accepted that information much better.
This is where I'm coming from.
Hey, and here's the next one. It leads right into it. This is kind of a good lister. Okay. I won't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, I mean, but most of the time when I'm coming with,
here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
You're sugarcoating?
I'm not. There's no sugar. There's nothing to sugarcoat. Why would I sugarcoat where I have been feeling about a certain subject that we have not been talking about?
Do you feel there's sugarcoating and non-sugarcoating elements to saying here's the deal? When you're saying here's the deal, this is real talk. Cards on the table.
It's much more cards on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat for you.
Here's what I like about cards on the table for you. It's a vulnerability. You're putting your cards. You're literally saying,
I'm exposing myself
and
my beliefs.
Cards on the table. I have to be honest with myself. This is what I have.
No, this is where I'm coming from. I'm dealing with facts. And like
no, that was professional and clear cut.
These are facts that I'm bringing. Well, let me outline the situation that we're currently dealing with and confronting.
You need to stay away from the professional and clear cut. That's direct and dramatic right now. These are kind of working here. Now, here we get back to facts here. Time to face facts.
Oh, my God. Who's facing the facts? Am I facing the facts or the people I'm talking to?
I think it's all in how you say it. Look,
it's time to face facts. When I think about Trudy from Trudy. What was the
Judge Trudy? It's Judge Judy.
What's the sorority TV show?
Again, this is where we do need Cole.
Oh no, The Facts of Life. Okay. Trudy from The Facts of Life. Wasn't unattractive. She was attractive enough for being, the ugly slob one.
Yeah. Were you going somewhere?
Yeah. Well, no. Cards on the table. I'm not sure exactly where that metaphor was going.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Oh, hey. That was good. You did it.
I'm not doing this.
No fluff, just the truth.
Oh, God. No.
That I don't want you doing.
No, absolutely not.
We'll get back to fluff later on because we got to figure some stuff out. But
what?
What the porn? Playful. Now we're in a new category.
Oh, playful.
Playful and funny. Okay.
That's kind of what I envision myself as, but
none of these I want you to say.
Okay.
Right. None of them.
Okay.
Here's the scoop, hot and fresh.
Oh my God. Here's the scoop, hot and fresh. Most American Mexican restaurante style food is all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's all the same. It's not.
Here's the scoop.
Here's the scoop, hot and fresh.
Yeah.
No.
with Nathan Rebar.
No. God.
New podcast.
It's just me reading, old editions of USA Today.
Or just saying things that are obviously true, Again, most Mexican food that you find in a small town in Iowa is it's a dime a dozen. It's pretty bland. Spill time. What?
No.
Oh, hey guys, spill time. Okay.
No. Hard pass.
I don't like that.
This reminds me of Tool time too much.
Now, if you want to pepper this one, and this is like a shitty psychiatrist, okay, that offers unsolicited advice in public all the time.
That's somewhat my ammo, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, truth bomb incoming.
That's it.
Hey guys, truth bomb incoming.
If I were a shitty psychiatrist being portrayed on television, truth bomb coming up. Your mother's not as bad of a person as you think she is.
Can you try this on your wife? Just once.
Oh my! I like not being stabbed.
I know, but can I be present though?
Yeah,
I think that'll help eliminate the stabbing.
I'll do it as a bit.
Yeah,
in front of you.
Yes,
I'm not gonna try to truth bomb my wife.
No. I want to be present for this.
Stab time.
Yeah, I want to be present for this. But
not
if you
spill time, oh my God, what's
spill time?
Spill time. Here's the scoop.
Truth bomb incoming.
Hot fresh. Truth bomb incoming.
I do really we got to set this up. This is
just too much.
Going back to the Machiavellian setting up of situations and scenarios. Just have to have your wife start talking about something, maybe work.
Just record scratch. What the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah, all the action, you might have to actually get her really worked up on something, whatever is really pissing her off.
Truth bomb.
And then you can say, hey, truth bomb incoming.
It's incoming.
And then she'll immediately forget what she's pissed off about.
You're doing a great job, and I love you. And I think that you're just doing a great job of everything that you're doing.
Yes, and I'll be secretly recording it so we can
truth bomb.
Truth bomb incoming.
Okay, done.
Wow. All right. I guess we're hanging out later.
Fuck that.
What are you talking about? That'd be hilarious.
That would be... here's
and you have to do it so
here's the deal. That was unprompted. Here's the deal. Let me lay out the situation for you.
Hey, cards on the table.
Cards on the table. If I'm around anybody who said most of these things, yes. I'm gonna think you're a piece of shit douche. I feel like here's the deal: it's either innocuous enough that it flies under the radar, or you've just become so accustomed to it that it's stopped annoying you. I don't know.
Well, it's never really annoyed me. It's the frequency of which you say it. Well, that's where the joke comes in.
Here's the deal: is applicable to a lot of times.
I think. All right, cards on the table.
Cards on the table.
Hey guys, I just wanted to be.
Here's the scoop.
Here's the deal. Comes from. It's coming much more from the. I have the right answer here. Now listen.
I don't want you to.
And I want.
You're hearing that.
I want you to say. I want you to be more open to other people. So, hey, cards on the table.
Cards on the table. When I say here's the deal, it's more of this is the context where I'm thinking of, not where here's the deal, you're fucking stupid. That's a you problem.
No.
Truth bomb detonated. That it's
no. Because my worry is not with myself, with you operating with other people. That's the thing. That's when you because I know you. Yeah. I know you. And I know your insecurities. I know we know what to do. Okay,
my insecurities.
Well, yeah, you don't want to call us our friends, although it's one of the things that make our podcast work. Apparently, according to ChatGPT.
Yeah, and the fine folks of Hutchinson, Kansas.
Thank you. But we can get back onto. So,
okay, all right.
Truth bomb detonated. There's only 2 more.
Okay, only 2 more.
And again, they're not. Drum roll, please.
I'm not adjusting my lexicon for this.
No, that was the one. Drum roll, please.
Oh, fuck you. Drum roll, please. In Kansas, there's a lot of people who live in Topeka, and they would disagree with your assumption that all people in Kansas are fucking yokels who don't know what the fuck's going on.
Drum roll, please. Again, I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't think that works. And then, hey, straight from the horse's mouth.
That's a little. Let me get to the point. Let me go straight to the point. Also, I'm not the horse.
Hey, cards on the table. I don't want to take cards on the table, but I think it would work. I think you could transition, at least pepper it in every once in a while.
Listen, cards on the table. You can have cards on the table.
You can have cards on the table.
Yeah, we're not divvying up catchphrases. And by the way, it's not a catchphrase.
It's kind of a catchphrase.
It's more of a verbal diarrhea more than anything.
Well, and that goes back to my initial thing where it's you're not. We have to listen to ourselves talk.
Yeah.
For our occupation, and so. You catch things, and part of I think growing as a podcaster, any kind of professional setting is hearing what you do well and what you don't do well, or what's repetitive.
I see. I didn't. I'm discounting everything you said because you did not preface it with truth bomb incoming.
Truth bomb incoming.
So I didn't know whether or not to take it that seriously or not.
Gotcha. So this is a qualifier. So when anything before here's the deal, I don't really need to pay attention to until here's the deal. That. And then I need to really focus up.
The amount of bullshit that exits my mouth on a daily basis is
the way that you are.
Is
honestly,
not
every time I try to do something.
It's for the most part, it's not a complete stream of consciousness that I'm living with, but it's much more unfiltered than not.
I'm very aware, and it's a road to navigate. I'm not going to say tough or easy.
That's most of this scenario. Most of
the podcast.
Yeah. Well, no, just us hanging out. I am very in my day-to-day 9 to 5. I'm much more reserved. I've stopped talking for them. No one needs to hear what I have to think about.
So that's what's happening is you're bundling it all up. I'm getting a concentrated Nathan.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit.
Can I ask what is the average duration of a here's the deal for paying attention? Is it like a stopwatch where I have 3 minutes? The next 3 minutes I really need to pay attention.
No, it's. I think it's closer to 15 to 30 seconds.
So from a here's the deal, there's a timer. Let's give it a minute.
Yeah, and if you're not bought in at the end of that, in understanding what the deal is, what track we're on, what track I'm on,
then it's time to put the cards on the table.
Cards on the table. We don't need to be on the same track, but you need to understand what track I'm on and where I'm coming from.
Okay,
it's more of a context thing more than not. That's kind of when I reflect on it, which I don't think about what I say ever at all.
Hey, in cards on the table, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, truth bomb incoming. I appreciate your honesty. It's just you would fucking stab anybody or everybody that said that. If anybody said not so much cards on the table, cards on the table.
Cards on the table is acceptable.
That's an acceptable thing. I enjoy.
You can pivot.
I enjoy cards.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And again, with the vulnerability.
It's a vulnerability.
You're kind of opening yourself up. I actually think people would listen more when you say cards on the table.
Cards. Here's my.
I think violence is bad, and I don't. I think racism is bad, and I don't think people.
Truth bomb incoming. Oh, alert the sirens.
Now, this does bring up an interesting idea. A truth bomb incoming.
Okay.
A shitty psychologist, like a shitty Frasier, because Frasier was a psychologist, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's a shitty psychologist because he's just on.
But he had a radio show, right?
He had a call-in show. Yeah.
Gun to my head, I think I've maybe seen 5 episodes of Frasier in my life. I like Chelsea Grammer, and I like Cheers.
I watched quite a bit, mostly because it was syndication.
It was on. Yeah.
I never said, what's really funny? It makes me laugh consistently. Frasier.
My sister-in-law, at one of the family functions was like, "Oh my God, we've been watching Frasier." Like they've been going back and watching Frasier, and it was just like, I'm again not cards on the table, no judgment, truth bomb incoming.
I'm judging them.
We're judging them, you know. But that's where it's like, okay, all right, hey, who am I? I put on Cheers before to
I don't remember being insulted by Frasier, and that's kind of like my. When I think about shitty sitcoms, I think of bad CBS, bad.
It's not bad. We're not saying
I don't think it's bad, and I don't think it's insulting, and I don't think it's demeaning as well. I don't know.
It was in the golden age of like you could make a cheesy or like cliche sitcom, but it's still good. Like a good pop song is a bit of a like. As much as I hate boy bands and stuff like Backstreet Boys, "Everybody" is a good song. It's a good pop song, and there's a place for it. But my I don't want to derail from my idea of a shitty Frasier that doesn't have a call-in show, but is just like hangs out at a bar, and then gives shitty advice with truth bombs coming in.
Truth bomb coming in.
Truth bomb, or maybe he's just a character in my hipster Cheers reboot.
He's a character.
Because I do have the idea of a hipster Cheers reboot.
Oh, I think there's something there.
Yeah,
it takes place in a brew pub.
Yep, exactly.
God,
have you? I mean, did you watch much Cheers?
I watched it once again. Syndication.
Yeah,
it was. I watched a lot of Cheers. I couldn't tell you most of it.
Well, here's the interesting thing with Cheers, and we did recently over the weekend. We were at a bar.
Watched the entirety of Cheers.
We watched the entirety of Napoleon Dynamite on
Oh,
mute.
yeah, we did watch Napoleon Dynamite
on mute.
And it's so fucking good.
Again, Dana Carvey, I'll credit him for saying, because it's what he says, and it's true. It's like, hey, if it's funny on mute, it's a killer.
But I don't know how much of that is us remembering specific context as well.
I'm sorry, but the guy loading up the gun to shoot the cow before the school bus approaches is funny without the sound
and
on.
He fucking struggles.
He fumbles.
And just like struggles so much.
But one of the things,
it's a weird. Also, it's like a weird single shot shotgun, which is so fucking weird. I fucking love it.
It's so good, and I was crying laughing at this Mexican restaurant on the Mississippi River.
Gorgeous.
But again, the simplicity of that movie is really what's one of the endearing things with the sound on. That's what makes it happen. But one of the things with Cheers is that single set. I mean, they had like a back office.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and the back pool room.
The back pool room. But I mean, we're talking 90% of the show.
Yes.
Of the entirety of the show. I think maybe they went upstairs a little bit because there was
a fancy restaurant upstairs. They went up there a couple. I mean, I think that's just kind of a general going out and about.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the fact that most of that show happened on one set or one scenario.
I'd be curious about the percentage of runtime took place in the actual bar itself, the main bar room.
Okay.
And then the office and the pool room. Pool room barely got used.
Yeah, I mean, it was like for surprise parties when everyone was hiding in there or something like that. No, so what do you want to do here? You want to say how much of the show Cheers took place in the actual in the bar?
I would say runtime percentage. I'd just be
let's give it a
little specific.
ChatGPT, we kind of got to massage it in. So we got to give this thing.
That's a specific prompt. What is the percentage of runtime of the sitcom Cheers took place in the main bar area?
It's estimated, suggests around 80 to 85% of the entire series was set in the bar's main room and adjoining spaces like the office, pool room, or bathrooms.
Oh, I don't remember a bathroom.
Well, that's Cheers After Dark.
Cheers After Dark.
But again, part of the actual the success of that show being in one location. I mean, obviously a lot of shows have minimal locations that they're doing, but Cheers, I think, is a great example of a very minimal. Everything's dialogue based. Everything's about the story. Everything's about what's happening to the players as they come in and come out.
And people are coming in and out, and that's the beauty of Cheers is the transientness of the location. That it makes sense that anybody and everybody stops down at the bar, as compared to Jerry's apartment. Right? Or the Central. I mean, it's somewhat the Central Perk, but the Central Perk doesn't feel as big.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, and it's a congregation of the people involved.
Ray Romano's house. People aren't swinging by.
Correct.
And here's MVP MLB player, whoever just happens to swing by.
So what other shows have a similar percentage, I guess?
Yeah, I guess. Three's Company, their house. I mean, I don't feel like they went out and about that much.
Set usage. But like, I think that's a good point about like Jerry's apartment is very much the impetus of something happening.
Or the diner.
But the diner is kind of like no one's coming in. I mean, people do come and go from the diner. Yeah. But not at the frequency, obviously, of Cheers.
Right, not the frequency of Cheers.
So it says the Friends with usage of Monica's apartment, Joey and Chandler's apartment in Central Perk is 85% to 90% of the episodes in those three locations.
Well, and honestly, if you wanted to say that Chandler and Monica's apartment,
the vast majority
are like one set unit, I would accept that.
Yep.
But.
And then, so the Big Bang Theory, Leonard and Sheldon's apartment, Penny's apartment, and the stairwell. From watching this show on mute at a bar, they do use the stairwell quite a bit.
Yeah. It's a friend situation, same thing, where it's apartments across the hallway from one another. Sure.
Okay, so occasionally, they're at 80 to 85% of the episodes stick to those core spaces. Callback, Frasier, Truth Bomb coming in. Frasier's apartment and his radio station studio, about 80% of the show within these areas. So then Seinfeld, Jerry's apartment, and is it Monk's Cafe?
Yes.
It is Monk's Cafe.
It is Monk's Cafe.
75 to 80%. So
says the marquee on the outside.
Yeah. So 75 to 80%. And then 2.5 Men, Charlie's Malibu Beach House, roughly 85% of the scenes happened here across early seasons.
Oh, okay. Well, too many qualifiers with the early season.
Mm-hmm. And then some more modern examples. I mean, not Big Bang Theory for sure, but The Office, Dunder Mifflin Office, a lot of.
Yes.
But they broke away from that as the show kept growing and growing.
Right.
Like there was more away from The Office.
Brooklyn, sales calls.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the 99th Precinct, and then How I Met Your Mother, rest in peace, Cole. Ted's apartment and McLaurin's pub.
Oh, that's the name of the place?
MAC capital LAREN.
McLaurin's? I don't know.
McLaurin's, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched an entire episode of that show.
Nope. And again, if Cole were here, he'd be like, it's good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And I'm like, no. I don't think
I'm not. No.
7 seasons of a guy telling his children how he met his mother, how he met their mother, only to find out. I think the ending of the show is like that it wasn't really the girl that he was in love with the entire time.
I have no fucking clue. Did
How I Met Your Mother?
I mean, I'm into Colby Smulders or whatever that.
Well, and I love Jason Segel, and I want him to have a paycheck, and I love that he's a Vikings fan. But that's not the impetus.
Jason Segel's a Vikings fan?
In the show. But,
then that doesn't really count.
I mean, he might be, but again, it's a show where I'm like, no desire to watch it. Happy they're getting paycheck. I'm sure it's good for, people that like it. But I've seen more of that show on mute out in public.
Yes.
Than I've ever heard.
No. I've never by choice sat down and watched an episode of How I Met Your Mother ever.
I don't even think the context of the spoiler here is going to resonate with us. Because
is it Colby Smulders?
The series finale of How I Met Your Mother, season 9 fucking seasons, episode 23 and 24, titled Last Forever, aired on March 31st, 2014. And it was one of the most polarizing endings in sitcom history.
Oh.
Here's a breakdown of how it ended. Again, I don't know how this is actually going to apply.
I couldn't tell you a single fucking characters outside of Barney, played by
Neil Patrick
Harris. Outside of that, I couldn't tell you a single fucking person's name.
Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you his character name.
I don't know why that just is.
So the big reveal, spoilers ahead. Not for us.
Don't give a shit. Hey guys, if you're haven't gotten around to watching the finale of How I Met Your Mother in the past 11 years,
fast forward.
It's fine. Jump ahead to time code 3727.
So the mother's identity and fate. The mother's name is revealed as Tracy McConnell. All right?
Okay.
Ted meets her at a train station in the rain, finally connecting all the narrative dots.
Because she had a yellow umbrella or some other horseshit.
Tracy dies of an unspecified illness in 2024, 6 years before Ted starts telling the story to his kids. So the mother is not in the group. Like, he's just telling a shitty story for 9 seasons about this person that's not even there.
I don't fucking... I can't. No, no, I don't give a shit. No, I'm not. Cards on the table. I'm fucking done talking about How I Met Your Mother.
Hold on. The kid's reaction might be good. After listening to Ted's long, rambling story. 9 seasons, all right? His kids call him out. They believe it's not really about how he met their mom. It's all about how he's still in love with Robin, who I can imagine is...
Is that Colby Smuthers?
Is she the flute girl from American Pie?
No.
Is she the dark-haired girl?
Yeah, she
sure.
was in.
I don't care.
She was in Marvel.
Oh, she was in Marvel, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So
and the second Jack Reacher movie.
Well, we're gonna
never go back.
We're gonna table the Jack Reacher talk. That was another thing that happened with this. This is important, fellas. They started talking about Jack Reacher, and I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I know.
Listen.
They
did they talk about jerking off to him?
Asked and answered.
They jerked off to him?
Look, cards on the table.
Cards on the table.
Let's talk about jerking off. No. No, that's... Oh, my God. What an ending. So, speaking of controversial endings, I finally finished Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
And they did,
how'd you feel about that?
Lovely.
They got a second bite of the apple.
They got a second bite of the apple, exactly.
Yeah.
And great, awesome. But the interesting thing that's come from this, so I've, again, started off the journey. I'm like, I'm aware. I've seen the show. I've seen a lot of the show.
Yeah.
Never fully invested in watching every season or every episode of every season and following
in totality.
Correct. So definitely fell in love with it. Mm-hmm. There were. I think I've talked about it on the podcast the reasons why, but how it changes Seinfeld is interesting to me because I've seen most, if not all, of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And I've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm. And it didn't really change Seinfeld, but I don't know. There was a switch that was flipped at some point.
You watched the totality of Oz.
That's what it is. Of which Jerry Seinfeld does a parody on SNL. Yeah. So
I don't think it was SNL. Was it SNL or was it Tonight
just
Show?
An NBC?
I think it was Tonight Show. Maybe
was it?
I don't remember.
But that's
what's the deal with all the male rape?
But no, that was a thing where I was like, okay, this is hitting differently now for some reason.
Yeah,
and I don't know. We're in season 4 or 5, which is the
Seinfeld.
Which is the sweet spot.
That's a pretty good sweet spot. They don't get too big for their britches yet. Everybody's hair looks normal still. I don't know, is George working for the Yankees yet? I can't remember.
No, they're just getting done with the pilot. They got the pilot made.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's just kind of overlapping in time of the Seinfeld episodes are very Curb Your Enthusiasm-esque.
Yeah.
Very aware of itself, but also
right.
Playing out and they can't get out of their own way. But
tripping over your own dick, that's a big thing for Seinfeld. But also like the intercut scenarios. That's kind of the hallmark of Seinfeld episodes is the A, B, and occasional C plot all intertwine. It's coming together at once.
The interesting thing about this is that I'm not the only one. My wife has been affected by this. So she has tangentially been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm because I'll have it on when I'm making dinner or something like that. Mm-hmm. And she finds it funny. Again, but it's very much from afar, you're not following. I'll explain why this is funny and stuff like that. And then she'll find it funny.
Yeah.
But she herself has admitted it's different now for some reason. Not that she didn't like Seinfeld in the past, but it's just different.
Is it good?
What do you mean, Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seinfeld's good. Seinfeld was good before I watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay. This is the weird tug and pull that I have with this. I'm like, mm-hmm. I didn't think Seinfeld, well, whatever. Mm-hmm. I watched 3 seasons as I was editing.
Only when I retell entire plots of Seinfeld episodes.
True. Cards on the table. That probably had a lot to do with it.
That's your problem with Seinfeld. Is me retelling entire plot points of Seinfeld.
Exactly. Cards on the table. Truth bomb coming in. I mean, we've written, pseudo Seinfeld episodes.
The Seinfeld Hot Pocket episode should have been it's a very good episode.
It's a very good episode. Oh, there was another thing I wrote it down in case I ever run into Larry David again.
Okay.
Because did I tell you I ran into Larry David?
Yeah, he was a couple of spaces ahead of you in a buffet.
No, he was right next to me.
He was right next to you in a buffet.
I didn't have to cut in line or do anything. Let's see if I can find it here.
Was that before or after the side conversation episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm about people cutting in line in a buffet where they do the side chat and then they just
they get in, right? Yeah, it would have been before that for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. So Curb Your Enthusiasm episode about a plumber's butt crack, about the plumber crack, and how can they not feel it? Can you not feel this stemmed from seeing people fix things at a grocery store or something like that, and it's your ass is clearly hanging out.
Right.
It's clearly there. How can you not feel it? Why don't you give it a hunch? You give it a hunch. You got to give it a hunch.
I'm to the point where I'm starting to think that this might be a deliberate thing.
Yeah,
this is something that that we all accept, and it's a power move. Mm-hmm. I'm serving you, but before that, you need to look at my ass.
Exactly. You can see women do it on the other side. They walk around with the thongs out, their whale tails, and they're doing it.
I don't know. I think they're just heavy set guys who don't care about their but what they look like.
How can you not feel it though? How can you not feel it? I mean, you can't feel when your ass crack's hanging out.
You think these guys are trying to play some kind of power move with you while they're trying to fix your fucking...
I think it's a power move. I
don't think it's not a power move.
And then Larry gets in trouble with some employee because his ass is hanging out, and it's sexual harassment.
No, it's he offers he's it's day 3 of his plumbing job, and he brings a brand new belt.
No, this is Larry. Larry has to expose his butt crack.
No, Larry brings a belt. Gives a belt to his plumber.
But that's Beast. That's the middle segment. He gives him the belt. He loves the belt.
And then
he starts a business called Better Plumbing Belts.
No, it's when he shows up the next day and he's not wearing the belt. So I see you're not wearing the belt I gave you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. No, it's fine. It's just, I just noticed that your pants are coming down quite a bit. I'm seeing, quite frankly, a lot of your ass, mm-hmm. And I just so you don't want to see that, huh?
Well, it's a thing where inevitably Larry has to get in trouble by doing the same thing. So his ass crack has to be exposed.
Yeah.
In order for him to get in some kind of comeuppance.
Or is it him trying to maybe expose his ass as another reverse power move?
That could be it.
Him
sure.
Him walking around with his...
Larry is understanding or perplexed by the idea that the plumber can show his ass in public without any social recourse. Everyone accepts it.
Yeah.
There's no legal action you can take. It's not indecent exposure. It should be indecent exposure. I should be able to sue him because I haven't seen this. And then the plumber, upon seeing Larry's ass, then files a lawsuit against him.
I think that this is... You're right.
Cards on the table.
Cards on the table. Truth bomb incoming. Here's the deal. Fuck, I lost my train of thought with too many superlatives.
Yeah.
Where it is paired with a thong whale tail situation. It's like a whale tail situation at, he's at the club.
It's Lewis and what's
Jeff?
No.
Who's this?
Mr. Black, the guy he lives with, JP Smooth.
Oh, JP Smooth.
But it's him talking. He's the one that's bringing up the whale tails. Because he's full agreement. It's
no, I think he's at the club and a waitress, he's seeing some whale tail, mm-hmm. and Larry, that's the first incident where he sees whale tail at the restaurant, and he's like, Jeff's like, oh no, I don't mind seeing it. I don't think so. I think we should just leave that kind of bit of, and then it gets doubled down when he sees the plumber with the situation. To the point where he brings it up to the next day at the club when he's like,
I'm saying I think you do plumber first because that's going to be the funny.
Plumber first.
And then you go, because then that's going to, he's going to be conflicted by how sexually aroused he is by the woman. And the whale tail.
I feel like Larry David would be disgusted by it.
Sure. But everyone else is going to be attracted to it.
I don't want to see that. If I want to go to a strip club, which I would never go to, if I want to see a woman's ass hanging around, I'd go to a strip club. I don't want that. I'm at my restaurant. I'm trying to eat my meal.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. I want to do that.
And this is here's the
and then he brings that up with JB Smooth.
It's the waitress has a whale tail, so it's occupational nudity. It's occupational exposure. It's occupational exposure.
It's occupational exposure.
That's exactly what it is.
I don't think that's right.
I don't think when you're at the job, you should be clothed. I don't want to cook. What if the chef is has a whale tail hanging out? Right. And you know we all got an itch. We get an itch. Yeah, that's an episode, or there's a whole.
You're right. It's Plumber. It's the first scene is Plumber with his ass hanging out. He's recalling to Jeff at the club why he's disgusted by it. He's like,
no one wants to see that.
Jeff's like, oh, speaking of asses hanging out, check out this one.
Yeah.
What's up with the people? This is what I'm talking about. And it's that his continuing disgust brings it up to the manager. Mm-hmm. Can you not? This is occupational ass hanging out. I don't think this is necessary. You want to show a little cleavage? You can show a little cleavage. Just don't show me undergarments. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Occupational exposure. Yeah, and then it's like what other occupation can you just walk around with your ass hanging out outside of? I mean, it's a stripper.
Yeah,
plumber. That's not right.
That's not right. And then he buys a plumber a belt.
Yep, exactly. See. And this all just stemmed from me seeing some dude's ass while I was working on something in Arizona.
Yeah.
So I was like, write it down. And that's what I appreciate about, the show. It's like, oh, this is very much just, hey, this is normal things that just happen to you. I can pinpoint the time in Curb Your Enthusiasm when it changed, like when it switched, was when they were doing the Seinfeld reboot. And they were doing it in real time and everything. And then all the things that had led up, like the first 3, maybe 4 seasons that led up to the Seinfeld reboot and all the things that he's pulling from that were episodes that they made into episodes of the show. I'm like, okay. Awesome. All of this has been a point. Like you clearly understand what you're doing, and this is kind of masterful storytelling.
Do you think he talks to JB Smooth about like asses hanging out because of African American culture?
JB Smooth has definitely he's like, it's fine. You gotta let that shit breathe.
You just gotta do that.
In realizing that his character is the Kramer in Curb Your Enthusiasm is also great. One of the good bits towards the end of the Curb Your Enthusiasm is JP finally watches all of Seinfeld, and he's just obsessed with how much Jerry is getting laid. And he's like, you got tapes of that, right? You got tapes of you fucking all those bitches, right? And what you got tapes? And he runs into Jerry and he's asking him, he's like, you guys got tapes of that, right? He's like, oh, I got a ton of them. They're all hidden away, and but he loves the show, but he's just obsessed with how much Jerry's just pulling in.
Jerry gets my father and I, we bonded a lot over Seinfeld.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Sorry that you don't have a good relationship with your father. I don't have a good relationship with my father now since he's dead. So,
hold on.
Yeah, you can get it. But that was a real incongruity with him being a staunch Catholic. But here's Jerry just getting laid left and fucking right. And it's like a new gal every fucking week. And it's like, it was always a weird dynamic when it, the sexualness of Seinfeld. Not that there's
well, there's a sexual.
There's enough. It's not overly sexualized of a show.
No,
it's not Sex in the City.
It's very PG, but it's
PG-13. If you ask me,
I guess, and it's a lot of comical sex though. A lot of
boning JFK Jr.
Well, that's why she lost the bet.
Yeah.
There was that string. There's the bet, and there's a couple other iconic episodes that
and the whole once again staunch Catholics. It's talking about. There's a whole episode dedicated to the sponge as a contraceptive device. So it's oh, this is Okay. All right. That's weird.
We're taking it that way.
Yeah.
Based on here's the deal search.
Cards on the
One of the other thing that we always say too is must be nice, and this is another Seinfeldian Curb Your Enthusiasm thing. It's like there's no way to say must be nice without sounding like an asshole.
If you're saying must be nice, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like that's just end
you're
of
not
fucking...
congratulating the person.
No. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way.
It must be nice. It must be nice to be able to have a father that you can still have a relationship with.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, that must be nice. Great for you.
It must be nice to never have to sign another Father's Day card.
Yeah,
I mean, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's great. Yeah, you're an asshole. So here are the terms. There's we got another list here. So this is sarcastic or envious alternatives.
Oh,
which again is the
which
general
is like
tone.
that is the impetus. That is the core feeling.
Cards on the table.
Cards on the table.
This is what
you're an asshole. If you say must be nice.
Lucky you.
Like, I feel like I have used "lucky you," in maybe like in ironically, and I do. Oh,
lucky you! Yeah,
you know, it's like somewhat ironic, I guess,
it's
but
playful,
but it's playful.
Yeah, that must be rough.
No, you can say that legitimately.
Yeah, that
must be rough.
That must be rough, man.
Yeah.
Hey, truth bomb coming in. You're gonna get through this.
you lost your job and your wife cheated on you. That must be rough.
That must be rough, man. Hey, you got this.
You gotta follow it up immediately.
Yeah,
you got
if
this.
you do like that's all of this is now just Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm stuff. It's just Mad Libs for a skit or for a script here.
Yeah.
It's like that must be rough, man.
That must be
hey,
rough.
but
Yeah.
hey, truth bomb coming
Truth
in.
bomb.
You're gonna get through this. That's the shitty psychologist. It was like, why did you say truth bomb coming in?
Don't say truth bomb.
Don't say truth bomb. Say any of.
You can just say that you got this and I believe in you.
Yeah.
You don't. Why you gotta like
throw in the truth
declare that it's a truth bomb? It shouldn't be a truth bomb
Because he's writing his book. It's called Truth Bomb. That's what he's doing. So he secretly records all the conversations, right?
Deal breaker.
How convenient.
Oh yeah. I mean that's the same tone.
It's the same tone.
That's the same tone.
How convenient.
Yeah.
It's just a little good for some, huh? I don't know if I like that.
I think
one.
that's just the same.
It's a tough life.
Yeah, these are all like just being like shitty phrases. This is not like
Doesn't have the tone of must be nice.
must be nice.
Whereas here's the deal, I think has some alternatives. Must be nice is the king.
Also,
Nice work if you can get it. Must be tough having it so easy. That's too.
that's way on the fucking
and
nose.
that's a twist of the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Living the dream, I see.
Yeah.
This gets into the banality of like bar talk that I fucking hate. We're getting close to weather talk here with not living the dream. Glad someone's doing well. Sounds like
Yeah, but and the thing is, no one who's saying this thinks they're like they know they're bad people, right?
I mean, we're aware of it, and I guess cards on the
guess
table. We know we're not perfect.
Cards on the table. I guess people's self-awareness is always it's always a little
subject for conversation.
Yeah, I
here.
guess. Yeah.
Wish I had your problems.
Oh,
There's a wish implied there. I don't know if I would do that. I learned early with our relationship.
Yeah.
I can't give you shit about cars.
And
everything because my car will inevitably break down.
It'll crash and burn.
I would give Nathan
light itself
shit.
on fire.
I will give Nathan shit about like his car breaking down, and then like the next week be like, "Well, my car won't start for some fucking reason."
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Having a functioning car.
Yeah, exactly. Cards on the table. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll tell you. And a truth bomb coming
Truth
in.
bomb.
I wish you nothing but the best when it comes to car health. And these are admiring or lighthearted alternatives.
Okay.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I feel like ChatGPT is like not understanding the assignment exactly.
I feel with the first sarcastic and envious alternatives, that was the first list. Okay, it's just giving you kind of
Okay. All right. Sure.
what
All
a
right,
treat.
Sure.
We're gonna go through them. They're not as good. Okay,
Okay.
We kind of hit it out
What
of the
a
park
treat.
with here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
We got cards on the table and truth
Must be
bomb.
nice.
Okay, what a treat. That's the life.
Yeah.
Living large. Jealous is the best way. Oh my gosh.
What?
You're killing it. I like to just say that. Well, you're killing it.
Slay girl.
Slay girl. Exactly. But knowing that there's an undertone of fuck you.
That they're not slaying.
Exactly. I'm glad you got it before noon today. You're killing it. That was for Cole. That's awesome for you. Living your best life. And then passive aggressive or resentful versions.
Okay.
Must be nice to have that kind of time.
Well, that's just adding more to must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice to have that much disposable income.
Exactly. Not all of us have that luxury. Again, too much on the nose.
No, actually,
Not all of us have that luxury.
I kind of like that.
Oh, you do?
That one is it's something I've heard where people are saying it thinking they're not assholes,
But they
are.
It comes across that way.
Well, no, it's not even. They're being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think they're being an asshole. Must be nice. Hold on, what is it?
No, not all of us have that
Not
luxury.
all of us have that luxury, Bobby. So when I say, like, anytime you're like, I'm going to go out to the bar or I'm going to take a 2-week vacation in Europe, and I say,
It's a 3-week vacation.
3-week vacation in Europe, and I say, not all of us have that luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's good for you. Not all of us have that luxury. There's a qualifier, right?
Yeah, not all of us have that luxury being able to take a
And then I
3-week European vacation.
And I can come back. Well, we all make choices.
We all make, see, we all make choices. That's another dick move.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you say it, you're being a dick.
Well, we all make choices.
And you're making the choice of being a dick and throwing it in my face. That
I'm not saying my choice is better, but I'll
take
go
a 3-week vacation,
exactly
in Europe.
Some of us, we all make choices.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be able to take a 3-week European vacation.
Yeah.
You're going to all over the place.
You can say this too, Father. Some of us have to work.
Some of us have to work. I've got to put food on the table. I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Well, we all make choices. We got
This is a weird, like, dueling pieces of shit catchphrases.
chess with words. All right. I wouldn't know what that's like. I like that.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
I wouldn't know what that's
I
like.
woke up with the worst fucking hangover.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I had my car towed.
Well, I wouldn't know what that's like.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
So then there's, I'll just be over here struggling.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, all of these, like, they're all just, like, real victims.
Well, again, yeah, it's coming from a place
I'm the
of spite
victim.
and jealousy. So what are alternatives for we all make our own choices? Or we all make choices. Hold on.
We all make choices.
We all make choices. I do like the not all of us have that luxury. Some of us have to work.
Some of us.
That's really it's you really have to clarify that not all of us have that luxury with the that's awesome for you. Not all of us have that luxury. You're kind of slipping it in.
Yeah, that's a slipped in.
Where you're like, what'd you just say?
Not all of us have that luxury. That, we can take 3 weeks off in the middle of summer to go to Europe. Mm-hmm.
What's your point?
Well,
all right.
I'm starting to get real resentful here.
Are you? Well, hey, cards on the table. You're not invited. But
Truth Mom, I'm gonna show up anyway. I'm gonna fly to 14, 16 hours. I'm gonna meet you in Paris, and me and my wife we're gonna be there for 2 days, and then we gotta fly back because some of us have to work.
And that's well within your ability to do. All right, so here are some alternatives for we all make choices.
We all make choices.
So this is neutral or philosophical. Everyone has to decide for themselves.
Oh.
Again, this is neutral and philosophical.
Okay.
We're not too sarcastic or passive aggressive.
I'm a piece of shit.
No. Life is full of decisions. And again, that seems like more like set up the story. So there's the not all of us have that luxury to go. You do,
right.
You do that.
Not all of us have the luxury of going to Europe on a 3-week vacation.
Well, life is full of decisions.
It still feels like you're a piece of shit.
But it's less, though, right? It's less.
Choices. You have the choice.
I think for this exercise, because we have a good in, we have to set everything up with this to see what the best thing is. So, look, say it again.
Yeah. Not all of us have the luxury of going on a 3-week European vacation.
Well, each of us walks our own path.
No, that's like you're like, yeah.
Set it up again.
Like that's like as like a hippie asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's again, it's less.
That's a hippie asshole.
Yeah,
it's not just your garden variety suburban mom piece of shit.
Yeah,
it's a.
All right, let's set up. We got to get through these.
Not all of us can go on a 3-week European vacation, Bobby.
Well, choices define who we are. And again, this is trying to be like motivational speaker.
Motivational, like that's philosophical. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that line too much. That's too much. Right, that's too much. We got to.
Okay, well, every action is a decision.
Every action is a decision.
I kind of like that answer.
So the action of my car deciding to break down, and I had to completely overhaul, and I have to burn through my entire emergency fund just so I can have a car that works. Otherwise, I won't be able to go to my job and pay for the food for my children or the house, the roof above our heads.
Yeah.
That was a decision that I made.
Yeah. You bought a car, did you not?
Yeah. So
did someone gift you a car?
So I should have just lived in the middle of the woods and eating, mushrooms and catching
not
fish.
The poison ones.
Catching fish by hand.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Well, I think you can afford a fishing pole.
Oh yeah.
I want that for you.
You want me to have a fishing pole?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You do have to set up this next one with the question or with the statement.
All right. Well, I mean, it must be nice being able to have the luxury of going on a 3-week European vacation.
Well, it's all part of the journey. That's taking it on. It's like, I'm ignoring what you're saying.
And
I'm like, it's all part of my journey.
It's part of my journey.
Yeah.
To sleep. Well, it's like,
there's a narcissistic quality to it.
No, it's part of my journey is to bounce from town to town, sleeping on people's couches and eating their food.
Yeah, it's part of.
Are
you implying we ate people's food?
No.
Okay.
It's I'm not like.
You came in hard.
I feel like your situation, because you did it through like an application, asking me to like just stop and that you know somebody.
Correct.
And you're just showing up.
Yes.
Like.
There was consent on both ends. When we were touring the country is what you're implying.
Yeah.
Yes.
As compared to, but also, you weren't taking European vacations at the time.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Some would say it was an American vacation. We were on the road. We were touring. Great way to see the country.
Good for you. I'm happy you had the ability to do that.
No.
God, hold on. No, there's a shitty way to say this. I'm trying to find it.
There's some sarcastic, and we'll go right to sarcastic and passive aggressive here, okay? Because you can say, interesting choice.
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. I feel you say that.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. You do say it.
It's not one.
It's not a here's the deal.
It's not one I would have immediately gone to, but that's an interesting choice. When I say interesting, I don't mean weird or wrong.
But it sounds like it.
I try not to say like. I try not to say interesting as a way of saying I didn't like that. Mm-hmm. When somebody
you don't want interesting to be condescending,
right? When somebody said like play something weird and something I wasn't expecting, I don't say. I don't want to I should be able to say that was interesting without being. That's not for me.
But that's like
you made a weird choice.
That's Midwest mom way of saying I didn't like it, but I'm happy.
Somebody comes home with dyed hair. That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one way to go.
Hey.
I mean, it's tried and true. That's tried and true. This is just stolen from Dodgeball. Bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out. I mean, that's just
not all of us have a luxury of going to Europe for a 3-week vacation. So it's a bold strategy.
Bold strategy. It's like you have to say it. It's like a continuation. It's not a response from me. I'm like, bold strategy. We'll see how it plays out. Right. Doesn't really work.
If the preface was, I think I'm about to get a divorce. We're going to go on a 3-week European vacation. Then I can say that's a bold strategy.
which is our situation.
Oh,
no.
Well, that's good that you're finally admitting it.
Well, we want
instead of living this lie.
Well, I want to be an inspiration to others that I'm sitting across from. So maybe you can get the hint. You do you. You do you. I'm joking. I don't wish you and your wife get divorced. And my wife and I are getting divorced, ironically, so we can get remarried so that her uncle can finally come to the wedding. But anyway.
Oh.
No.
There was...
It's this whole thing since our last podcast when we've decided, we figured all this information out. We're going to get joke divorced so that we can get remarried so that we can play. It's a huge Nathan Fielder, the rehearsal kind of thing that we're doing. Anyway. You do you.
One time, one of our mutual friends who you've had an altercation with, I had we were going I don't remember what the deal was, but I'm like,
for the audience listening, he's saying we had an altercation, so it's a hint that I know who he's talking to. Right. Yeah. It's not that I have a history of having altercations with multiple mutual friends of ours.
We all make choices.
Well,
at one point,
you do you.
At one point, I was like, "Yeah, you do you, boo." In a text conversation, and he took it the wrong way. It was the worst fucking negative fucking thing I could say. It's like, no, fucking do whatever the fuck you want. That's how I'm saying it. Just
he took personal offense. Glove slap to the face.
Yeah. Oh no, you fucking shit! I cannot. What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Do you wonder what the boo if the boo had more to do with it than the you do you?
No, I think he was.
Which is a fun sentence to say, by the way.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, it's got all the oohs in it, right?
Yeah.
It was. I think it was more. He was just looking to latch onto anything, just to be angry about.
Well, this person that we're talking about is very liberal woke, but also a fucking asshole. And
you can be both.
You can be both.
Apparently, can be both.
Trust me, you can be both. But I'm wondering too if it was the boo stirred up homophobic feelings that he had.
No, I don't think it was the boo part. I think it was just
how'd you spell boo?
Hold on. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Now
I'm trying to remember if I actually said boo or not. No, I'm going back through the old recollection. I'd have to go back through the old text messages and find it from 6-7 years ago where the fuck it was.
Good God.
But it was just why you can fucking don't. No, this is you're you can be annoyed by this, but or whatever. But no, it's just no. That's not me being passive aggressive to you. How passive aggressive am I?
Oh, you're pretty passive aggressive.
I'm passive aggressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a definitive example? That I'm not saying if you've got one off the cuff right now, ready to go, loaded in the chamber, I'll accept it right now.
Okay.
But if you don't, then we can just move on.
I think when you are faced with how to put this to not
real talk truth bomb
here. It's not if passive jealousy is the wrong word. Passive envy.
I'm envious.
I think there's it can seem passive aggressive
when I say must be nice.
When it must be nice or here's the deal or any of the things you say. No, you're asking me to do this in real time, and I'm trying not to.
I know, that's why I prefaced it with if you've got one in the chamber, if seriously, if there's one gnawing at you,
I gotta type in all these prompts here to ChatGPT to get. So I think all of us, we all have insecurities. Okay.
Yeah.
And part of our relationship, and we're very good friends. Part of our relationship. Well, we are though. Well, you're proving my point.
That's a bit. Come on.
Okay, but anyway, part of it is there is there truth to the 3-week in Europe thing.
Oh God, no!
I would, but it's okay if it is, and it's okay.
No,
and I told
you. And I mean this in all sincerity. It must be nice. It would be nice to go on a nice 3-week European vacation. That's not. And I'm not saying that envious. No. Yeah.
Well,
that's good.
I'm trying to get inside the mind of the you do you thing because I think you can come across as passive aggressive or sarcastic.
Yeah, sarcastic. I would say
that would be my definitive statement is that I worry about how you come across to other people.
You're very worried about how I.
Well, because I'm with you most of the time.
Yeah. I
dare a reflection of you.
No point would I say. Well, hold on. What was the thing? God damn it!
Hold
on. How the fuck? No. How did you say it? I'm trying to remember. I'm not. envious of you. I'm not envious of you going on a 3-week European vacation.
Are you envious of the freedom of which we can do it?
No.
Okay.
We all make our choices.
We all make our choices.
No,
must be nice.
I'm not jealous of your European vacation, Bobby.
As much as you want to look into my eyes and say that, the jury's out. I'm joking. I'm just joking with you.
That's you projecting.
Well, if this podcast is not for us to grow, then what are we doing?
I want to grow.
Yeah, you don't want to grow.
I said that.
This might be the whole crux of our friendship here. Yeah. I want to grow. You don't want to.
Why would I want to grow?
Why would you want to grow? Well, that's a decision.
I grow every day through knowledge.
That was the next thing on the sarcastic. And that was a decision.
That was a decision.
Not the choice I'd make, but okay.
That's extra. Like, I feel like that's that's a hard judgment. That's that's a vocalized judgment of what's going on.
Well, there's Midwest like subtle passive aggressive, which I think maybe needs to be explored in TV or movies a little bit more, because having spent the past weekend with my mother-in-law's siblings, there's like
when you were in Arizona.
When I was in Arizona, it's like black belt level double diamond ski area level, passive aggressive, so much going on. Like one of my wife's aunts, I think, could be one of the funniest comedy writers.
Really?
Period.
Really?
If she had a sense of humor. If she, because she's so observational. So, like, the house we were staying in was huge. And so we're getting the tour, and she's walking around. And she said, I wasn't there when it was said, but she said, wow, if you really hated someone, you could definitely keep your space or, like, have your space from them. And that's where her mind went. Her mind went to the house is so big.
I wish Gregory just slept in that room all the way over there.
Yeah. It's like your mind, and like I see it, I'm like, okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because you're walking through this house and your first thought is like, wow, if you really hated somebody, you could totally have your own separate space and never even know.
If me and that bitch Brenda from book club were forced to live together,
go
you would be in a house like this.
Go to her husband. Go immediately to the source. That's who she's thinking of.
Right.
She's like, oh my God, if we lived in a house this size, I wouldn't have to see him.
Yeah. But eventually I'd have to go over there into his like makeshift bar hot plate situation and clean it up, because I know it's going to be fucking filthy.
But I'm going to wait till he's going golfing to do it, you know? Yeah. But I'm like, the fact that your mind goes that, I never thought about that. Yeah. That thought never crossed my mind. This house is so big you could avoid people you hate in it. But I'm like, well, there's something there. Absolutely.
And that's what you did the rest of the weekend.
Well, that's exactly. I took that information to heart, and I avoided.
And then I went downstairs and I played pool by myself for 3 hours, and where everybody was asking, "Where's Bobby?"
No. I forced to hang out just to make sure they shut off everything. But I'm like, there's a level of like, oh my God, we could do something with this.
Yeah.
If only you could understand a sense of humor, like what you're saying is funny, and how you look at the world is funny. It's just you are so uptight and passive aggressive, you can't find the humor in it, and that might actually stifle the comedy. You know, if she was trying to be funny, I doubt it would be funny.
Right.
It's almost like he just it's like Cole. Cole, when he tries to be Cole, is not funny.
When he says things that are kind of stupid not on purpose, that's where the gold is.
Yeah. And you hit it. It's the earnestness of it.
It's being earnest, right?
When we were getting breakfast, and he asked for the jelly. And
can I have jelly? Can I have some strawberry jelly? And there's something about that.
There's something about that.
I don't know.
You and I just stop. And it's like, it's like Quincy Jones when he hears a hit. It's like,
that's it. That's a good Cole just being, I don't know.
He just wants jelly, and I get it. It must be hard to want jelly, and when you ask for it, people are just like, wow, you fucking idiot.
You're a fucking child, aren't you?
But that's where I don't want to ruin it for my wife's aunt, but I'm also like, I think there's a way to tap into that, because again, there's like how Everybody Loves Raymond was Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
The mother was very much that, but it wasn't the central focus of it.
Yeah.
Maybe My Miserable Life, or We all make decisions.
We all make decisions.
We all make choices.
Yeah. So you're not gonna like this, but I don't fucking care. So when I was watching The Music Man this weekend, and I totally forgot, like, there's a song about Iowa in there. And there is like
I will tolerate this as long as it ties back into
what like, and I can't remember. I got to go back and re-listen to it with not a bunch of middle schoolers. There's that, so I can actually understand, not mumbled through it. Because I do remember, because when I performed The Music Man when I was in 8th grade, that there was like it's not Skidamaringa-Dinga-Ding, it's Shoe Poopy, the girl that's hard to get. That was the song I was trying to remember.
Oh, okay. They did
do that one. Anyhow, there's a couple lyrics in there about like Midwest Iowa passive aggressiveness that I don't remember, and I can't remember what they are.
Interesting.
But I'm like, I have to revisit this.
Well, hold on,
because it's just like there's like some like we'll be warm and as friendly as we can, but not really. And I'm like, oh Jesus! So like in 1958,
it was like, a thing. You were being progressive or passive aggressive.
Is Iowa nice like bullshit like in 1958 as well? Just kind of our like Iowans like weird like friendly coldness. I don't know, like
that's why.
There's something there.
The song "Iowa Stubborn."
Iowa Stubborn, right?
Is packed with passive aggressive and outright sarcastic lyrics. That paint people of the River City as proud, reserved, and deeply rooted in tradition, but also hilariously resistant to change. Or open friendliness.
Yeah.
Here are some of the most passive aggressive lines from the song.
Okay, all right.
We can stand touching noses for a week at a time. We never see eye to eye. Translation: we're close physically, but emotionally distant. We can argue forever and still never connect. Oh, well, that's you and I.
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. You really ought to give Iowa a try, provided you are contrary. Okay? If you're stubborn and difficult, you'll fit right in. Backhanded welcome.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's there's 5 of these. All right. So, but we'll give you our shirt and back to go with it. If your crops should happen to die
in July.
Well, that just says if your crops should happen to die. Yep. We won't say much. This is the translation, by the way. We won't say much, but we're decent underneath the gruffness, though we make sure you really know how generous we're being.
Yes. Yeah.
And really is italic. You really know.
You know, like, we're doing what we can. You need to know how fucking generous I am.
This is a lyric. Okay, so we're so by God stubborn.
Yeah.
We can't stand touching noses for a week at a time and never give in. Translation: our pride in being immovable might make us impossible to deal with, but that's your problem.
Yeah. It's, like I said, I'm like,
you might be on something here.
It was like, because I looked it up, because after I heard that song, I'm like, hold on, is this like, oh, this is another like rah state song, like Oklahoma, from Oklahoma. And I'm like, which came first, Oklahoma or this Iowa Stubborn song? I can't remember. And then I was like, oh no, Oklahoma came out and was written in 43. So
so there's one more, and then there's a little thing here at the end. So we're so gall darned stubborn, or we're so gall darned stubbornly independent. Translation: we're not rude, we're independent.
Sure.
Okay? Read: emotionally unavailable and hard to work with. Okay.
Yep.
True. And the entire song is a masterclass in Midwestern passive aggressiveness. Passive aggression. Yeah. Polite on the surface, but full of sideways jabs and exaggerated self-praise.
Yeah. That's
if that doesn't tie a bow on this conversation, I don't know what does.
I'm like, A, I totally forgot about the song. And B, holy fuck, that's like, I remember finding it like kind of cutesy, not cutesy, but like I found like the humor of it, like the stubbornness and the concept of Iowa nice wasn't like totally ingrained in me as a 13-year-old. But it's just like, holy shit, this is just a little bit more on the nose than I fucking remember it at the age of 13.
And if you're talking, what, 1953?
1958. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't. Can you imagine, like, again, like, being passive aggressive is like, it's like being woke, where you're like, there's a certain level of like, there's a certain level of prestige that you need to have to be able to feel sorry for somebody else, or to like have that kind of emotion. Like otherwise, it's just survival or kind of focus on whatever you are. So in 1958, there's still enough people, and it's pervasive. So you can imagine 15, 20 years ago, people are still doing it. Like people are,
being a closed off community, like in small town. I get that we've been fighting and surviving as a community.
You don't have time to be passive aggressive.
And then somebody comes in from the outside and it's like, no, hold on, you're not part of the in group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
you're not part of the turbo team.
You're not part of the turbo team, so I'm not.
Run.
I'm not letting you in yet, and you're going to take a while for you to be brought in, which is still like a thing today. Like I mean, I've been inside the city of Dubuque for I'm at 24 years now.
You guys dating?
I mean, we've had a
Pretty
kid.
serious?
Me and the city of Dubuque have had a child
or
two.
Wow.
But like, are you
city on the side?
Are you a Dubuquer? That's always the question is like, well, am I? I don't think I am. I think like still that concept of I'm not born and raised here. My parents aren't from here, so I'm not really Dubuquer yet.
You don't have the lineage.
I don't have the lineage, so it doesn't feel quite like home yet. Even though like I've been here for 24 years,
and that is an interesting thing.
And
because
an ambassador for the fucking city.
Yes, and you actually have a show where you are an ambassador.
It was like I love this town so much, and like I want everybody to come to this area and enjoy it and like experience it because I do think it's a very interesting place.
And there's
but.
It's gonna sound harsh, but I think it needs to be said. There's a cult there's cult-like elements to any kind of small town that has those things. I don't think we're unique unto small towns or small cities or whatever that have that. But it's breaking that is a very difficult thing for people that are within it because it becomes the base level of conversation. It's the first thing outside of
where'd you go to high school?
Where'd you go to high school? Exactly. Oh, who's your father? Who are your parents at? Like, oh, did they know that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, again, if Cole were here, he would chime in and be like, he's related to like 3/4 of the fucking region, you know?
Yeah. And I'm curious whether or not that is specific to. I don't think it's a Dubuque thing. I
don't think it is.
I think it's a small town thing.
It happens all over the place.
Yeah,
but it's a very Midwest thing, I would say. But also, you take into New York City. Yeah, absolutely the same. It's concentrated into different areas.
Sure,
but if you don't think the same thing's happening, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah,
we all make decisions. You know,
we all make choices. Must be nice.
And at the end of the day,
this could be a podcast.
Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. I hope you incorporate some of this stuff into your life, you know, like just try to take what we've talked about. We had a really, dare I say, philosophical conversation here.
Yeah, and all the fine folks of Hutchinson, Kansas, is it also isolated and Midwest nice down there too in the Plain States? I don't know.
Just let us know what the 5-star review.
Yeah.